I'm gonna hang up. Hello? Is that right? Is that right? Okay, I don't have to do anything else. Okay, good. Yeah, till the hit stop streaming. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. I just want to make sure it is working the way you wanted it to. I see the link suddenly popped up here. Yeah, okay, good. It sounded like I could hear the music playing and everything, but the screen wasn't changing. It's not showing anything else, just the logo, right? Good. Good. I got it. It was my fault. I just didn't click far enough in. I had thought I was supposed to open it in the first one. I had to click on that first one and then open with. And I did it right the first time. I just panicked myself. I didn't want to mess it up for you. Yeah, and I was on pretty much on time. Because it's not 8 yet, right? I mean, it's not going. Yeah, but I couldn't be more than 5 minutes off. Because I started at 2 minutes before that to make sure I got it right, and then it goofed. When I started to try to play it. Because I got everything else set up and I was waiting, and then I was just waiting. And then when I came back, I picked play, because I had it set up and I had it off, and I hit play, and it started to play like half a foot, and then it bombed out. And that's when I panicked, and I thought, okay, just close it all down and start again. And then it started again, but I couldn't find the open with. But I had to click through one. I had to click one more time on the file to get the one I opened with. My fault. It was just my fault. I didn't click enough times. So with that, I've got this. I understand this, and I did. I understood what I was supposed to be doing. So, okay. Good luck. Hope it goes well.
We are the daughters of the geese that hissed at you in the Walmart parking lot.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Deep Magic. We're glad to have you here. Today, we're obviously missing Rhea. We will be happy to see them again next week. But in the meantime, we're glad you're all here. We're glad you had fun last time. And we're also glad for everybody who joined us for the premiere of our Mass Effect game. It was a lot of fun. I made a bunch of ridiculous clips of us all because reasons. Anyways, we're going to start up at the top. MJ, want to get started?
Hi, I'm MJ Bradley Lestrange. I'm a podcaster and writer, and I'm awkwardly opening this soda. If you would like to follow any of my work, you can catch me on certainpov.com.
Awesome. John?
Hi, I'm Professor John Bradley, Bradley Lestrange, TikToker, writer, Dice Boss. You can find me on TikTok at The History with
Disaster tour guide.
Dice Daddy.
No.
No.
We agreed no.
No.
You agreed. No, I made no such agreement. Moving on.
Anyways, Velvet.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Velvet. I use favorite pronouns. You can find me pretty much everywhere on the interwebs at OG Brown Sugar, and I will be playing your Manic Red Cat Me Girl, Lakoka.
Awesome. Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle C. Light. The C stands for creating content consistently with a question mark at the end. And I am a semi-professional role player, storyteller, Twitch streamer, and a published tabletop author. So, and I'm playing Iris, who's just an absolute delight and apparently can hold up conversations for hours with people who are supposed to be the bane of her existence.
True. And Junie.
I am Johnny Vanish. You can find me on the internet. Why? Because I live there. Fight me, fuckers. I play with cards. I tell your fortune. And I'm playing Enunciacata because who else would want to do this thing?
Anyways, I am Spectre Elefant, your local Chaos Bringer. You can find this show on Twitter at Arc of the Dragon. You can also find it on YouTube as Archives of the Dragon, just like here on Twitch. In both YouTube and Twitch, you can follow us, like us, subscribe to us, give us bits, do all those things, all, support us because we're worth it. Anyways, tomorrow, from when you're seeing this, we will also be having Sudbury by Night, which is our vampire campaign, and that's run by the wonderful Unconscious Celestial. And 2 weeks from last Monday, so the 21st, will be the next episode of our Mass Effect TTRPG, which will be a lot of fun too. So join us for that as well. Anyways, we're going to kick off. We had just finished up telling Siri about all of the bullshit with Priscilla. Everybody had been sent to get some rest because everybody had done a wonderful job but had used up a lot of glamour in the process. And you get some rest. You have about a week before anything else happens to you via me. Junie, Madden comes into your room at some point and goes, so when I left you alone, and he's saying this at a whispery tone, I know I am not doing this, but that's because I would like the audience to be able to hear us. I didn't mean to go through the dreaming and speak to other versions of the murderous one, but I appreciate it's not your fault. I just feel like I should have been here.
Are you upset with me?
No, I'm upset that you were in danger and I wasn't here.
I don't think I was in danger.
I feel like everything we do lately is in danger, so you'll forgive me if I take that with a grain of salt.
I'll be honest, it was a little disconcerting, but the wolf was careful with me and led me where I needed to go. And I think everything was okay. I actually saw for the first time, and I'll tell you what, Zing and Neil and Jack, I can't tell who's who, but whoever's the slightly angry, grumpy one, or the one that's the flaming red hair, you'll have to tell me who is what.
The red hair is my ex-boyfriend, and the grumpy one is Anil.
Can we get, coming from me, this is going to sound really weird, can we get them to smile at some point?
I think it's just part of the persona. I think at this point, if they just grinned all the time, I would feel uncomfortable because I feel like something would be wrong at that point.
And is Jack always so happy-go-lucky?
Do you really want me to answer that? Because I have a 30-point bulletin PowerPoint presentation on why the answer is yes.
I could have sworn I saw him skipping at some point with a concerned look on his face, but yet skipping. I didn't know how to make out of it.
Sorry. So, yeah. Also, Anil is. I don't know what I would do with them if they were not as sweary. I need the sweary in my life. Someone needs to be sweary so that, like, I remember reality.
I mean, fucking hell, is that better?
Sort of, yes.
I can't do the whole Chicagoan talk.
It's
It's
okay. But I'm still sort of concerned that the murderous one eventually will do this again with the second part of this story, and Plan Gerda will still be a thing. But I don't want to think about that because I think we all have to go to the dreaming right now. Okay.
I'll just put you this way. She's gonna come for me one way or another. You're gonna have to make your peace with that. Whether
No.
I want it or not, it's
I
going
don't.
to happen.
I don't have to make my peace with that. I may have to live with it, but I don't have to make my peace with it.
For my sake. And for everyone else, because they're going to need you.
How about we do this the opposite way, and they need you, and you can come get me, and then we don't have to lose anybody.
Do you really think I'll be able to hold it together and not bring winter upon you all and crash everything down?
Yes.
You think I'll be able to hold it together and not scorched earth?
Yes.
Then you don't know me very well.
No, I am deliberately telling you that that's what I think.
I've done many things, and the queen did not put me in a good position, not to mention no one else did. What I saw and what Maka said, I know I'm supposed to do something great for everyone. I have to do something that will save you all. It's her words, not mine.
And it's like, you know what? I don't know what the prophetic version of the murderous one said to you. I don't, because you have.
Can't say her name. She won't come. She will not hurt you. She's looking over a pool. She's looking over a sacrifice and a whole bunch of blood going on Balder's head.
Look, I'm working on not summoning people, so.
What do you want? Do you want me to tell you what she said verbatim?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Oh, sorry. She said to me, she said her name. It is her job to see the outcome of this war. Her other phases say that I should bring them to the shortest route. But she sees that they must find the answer rather than be told it, even me. And even I can't control the rage of the murderous one. But now I had to go. I had to take the long road. I had to tell the story. Or I must tell the story. And I have to risk it all in order to win it all. Then there was some hair parting. I saw Jack, like, kind of skipping, walking, going into what was that mushroom house. And then she told me to go, child of bats. It is now time of having greatness thrust upon you.
Yeah, none of that said you had to, like, destroy anything.
What about I had to risk it all in order to win it all? Did you not quite get?
No, I heard that. But for me, that meant there was the possibility of winning. That wasn't scorched earth. Gotta die now. Look.
Oh, no. That's only if I lose everyone.
I love
what's
you.
The point?
But I don't have the headspace to be in this scorched earth place with you. So
No, that's if they take you and they take everyone else and I am left here alone. I'll raise hell for everyone. That's how much all of you mean to me. I just can't vocally say it to everyone.
really sad, and I'm just gonna take a minute and go for a walk.
Wait, hold on. You guys are the only people that have ever mattered to me, who have ever stuck out your neck for me. My family would rather see me dead. So, in essence, all of you have become the people I would do anything for.
And Madden leans down and gives her a kiss and says, I'm still gonna take that walk. Michelle! Over the week, you get a couple of texts from Galaxa. And they go, I heard you went on adventures and you didn't tell me. I want to hear about adventures.
It's. Let me make sure. Okay. It's been a long week, period. Send. Don't quite have all the words for everything, period. Send. Need more coffee, period. Send.
I will deliver you some coffee. Please hold. You get
Hold what? Period. Send.
you get no response. About 20 minutes later, like 17 cups of coffee are delivered to you.
They all different flavors. Did she get? I'll take a picture of the coffee. Send it. Was this you? Question mark.
Yes, I'm helping.
This is enough to get me through the day, period. Send. What do you... Backspace. I still had a thought from last week that's still in my head from a botch. There's a lot of craziness going on, period, that I'm not quite sure anyone knows about. Forgot to insert a space there. Oh no, a backspace. I don't know who I can talk to about it, period. But, I'm worried that things might get worse before they get better, period. Send.
You get, I'll make dinner reservations. Click. You get a link to dinner reservations. It says, you can show up and tell me about it or not, up to you.
I check to see if, is it a reservation for, all of us? So there's two. Okay.
Anyways, while Iris figures out what to do with that, Gray, what have you spent the week doing?
What have I spent the week doing? That's an excellent question. Probably spending time with Night's Fall and practicing.
Okay. So if you have been doing this, you have a very large range of songs that you know comparatively, compared to at least the rest of the group. The other thing about this is you're actually getting really quite good with Night's Fall. You have opened several doors into the deep dreaming thus far. You've seen a wide range of very interesting things in there, largely because it's certain changelings' houses and then just wild imagination creeping through the world. Trying to think of how to describe. You have seen a couple of things though, because you're getting better with every slash you make through. And Night's Fall is super pleased with himself, just so you know. He is enthusiastic. And every time you get deeper, he's like, yes, we're getting there. We're doing a thing. However, there is a wall you hit as it gets towards the end, and you have run into a couple of things. You have run into a large gate surrounded by mist. It is just a wrought iron thing. it doesn't seem to do anything, which is actually very weird for the dreaming. Everything else has been a combination of just like small creatures, chimera, magical effects, things in the clouds. There's just like, if you can dream it, it's somewhere out there. But this is a large, solid looking gate. It is made out of oak branches. Looks like wrought iron. And it's just sitting there. There is a laboratory out there. And if you spend any time there, you find out that it is called Holostian's Laboratory.
What is it called?
Holostian's Laboratory. It is very difficult to get there, and Nightfall can't hold that connection open very well. And there is a third gate that you find that seems to be somebody's freehold, actually, way out in the deep dreaming. Which means somebody is withstanding the effects of madness and just living out here. Nightfall feels probably the least okay with the place that somebody is living. It has a very Alice in Wonderland feel to you. Not that it is hostile, it is just weird. Jack.
Yes.
Narissa is concerned about you.
That sounds about right.
And concerned about Urantus. On positive notes, the portal under the lake seems to currently still be frozen over. It is a complete ice block still, which is semi-useful in that nothing's coming out of it or going into it, but the exclusion zone around it is still a thing. So if random people swim into it, they still get deformed into things.
Yeah. I mean, I assume it's like there are guards around the exclusion zone, signs and whatnot, you know.
There is a new update on that, though.
Okay.
Mortals who have started like sailing over that space have becoming interesting themselves. Some of them have gotten scales. Some of them have grown appendages. Some of them's hair has turned into clouds or bats.
I know that the ice is sort of preventing things from getting in and out, but is it something, can I still get up to the portal?
Yes, as long as you are currently wearing the pin given to you by the Kylach, you are fine.
I never take it off. I mean, I want to go up and I want to see if she's there.
Okay. You can't see the Kylach currently.
Mm-hmm.
However, you can still see her realm vaguely through the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a perception plus alertness check, please.
Perception and alertness. Not my best things. No, that's the wrong dice app. How do I have two dice apps? What is my difficulty threshold?
It's let's go with a 6.
In which case I got 3.
Okay. It's just a little detail you notice. So the two main coffins that are open are still just open to the world, but you see a third one that actually is just slightly tilted open, and it's probably always been that way, but it's slightly off kilter. It's not fully on the lid isn't fully on the base.
Mm-hmm. But the Kylach isn't there, the wolf isn't there, and I can't get through.
Oh, I take that back. There is a third thing you can see.
Okay.
There is a small cottage on a mountain in the distance.
Like stereotypical small witch's cottage.
Yeah, if it suddenly got coated in candy, you probably wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I want to put my hand up against the portal. Does anything happen?
I need you to roll me a stamina and Survival check, please.
Is it 6?
Yep.
In which case, 4, because I got a 10 in there.
Okay, it's very, very cold. You have the sneaking suspicion that if you weren't wearing the pin the Kylech gave you, you would be experiencing hypothermia, correct?
The second Jack feels the cold, his hand jerks back away from the portal, and he starts hyperventilating.
Okay. When you touch the portal, there is movement from one of the other coffins.
Is it the one that's tilted slightly open?
No.
There are no, and I can't. There were no labels on any of these things the first
There
time I
were-
saw them.
There were no labels, no.
Okay. When I take my hand away, does the movement stop?
Yes.
Put my hand back on the portal.
Rattling of the top of that coffin.
I put my other hand on the portal.
Lots of rattling. And
I-
if you stay there, how long do you stay there?
Assuming that I can keep the results of that initial check, probably like 30 seconds max.
Okay. Let me do a dice flip to see if something happens here.
Okay.
It does. Since I rolled a 20 on a d20 on this, it does in fact happen. In fact, it only takes about 15 seconds for this to happen. The top of the coffin breaks and a very large cauldron pops out.
It's Dagda's cauldron.
Yep.
Okay. That was my dancing partner.
Yes.
Okay. Just the cauldron comes out?
Just the cauldron.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna call out and see if anyone hears me.
What do you
Just
say?
I say, hello, are you okay? Can I help you?
I'm sorry, I have to do this because I just want to be a dramatic bitch for a second.
Of course you do.
The cauldron starts putting out smoke, and for a second you don't realize that you can read this, and then it like seems to coalesce in your head, and it just says, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
Have I come to talk to you again?
The cauldron says yes, and then the visage fades.
Can I help you? Are you trapped?
No.
Do you know who I am?
You're the little she boy.
Yes, I suppose that's how she refers to me.
I am a god of plenty.
Well, we are plenty screwed.
Yes. You are not dead yet.
Yeah, that's about the best we can say about it.
He goes. The cauldron pauses for a second. My slumber should not be disturbed, but you are still there.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
I would not be awake if she did not allow it.
That's fair. I don't know what I can do, or what you can do, or what we can do, but we're trying to, I guess, save the world? Sounds ridiculous when I say it out loud.
The world would not be in need of saving If you were not all so small.
Ouch. Perhaps fair, but ouch.
Because you are capable of greatness. But greatness is only achieved by wandering into the darkness and into the unknown. And judging yourself to be made of plenty.
I think we're going to do that soon, but then we have to get everyone to do that, and that's going to be the hard part.
You're right. My wife thinks that simply annihilating you will solve this problem.
I hate to ask, but can you help?
Can I stop her?
No. I don't think anyone's capable of that.
Oh, I can stop her. But then my powers cannot be used for anything else.
I don't think we're there yet, but it is nice to know that there are options.
Goes, I am tired, little she. Go back.
I will leave you to your sleep. Thank you for speaking with me.
Lakoka, what have you been doing for this week?
This week, I've probably been trying to find someone to make sense of my map.
Okay. Absolutely, you can do that. I think you are going to run into... Sorry. Give me a second.
She would ask Jack, but he has the amnesias, and then she does that thing where she's about to march up to Annunciata to ask, and then lifts a hand and goes, she cannot see the map.
So, there is a she-woman of the house alluded that if you ask Siri for somebody to translate the map for you, she points you in this direction.
Yeah, I would ask to be connected to that department.
Her name is... Let's go with Elvira. I like the name Elvira for her. And let's make her as goth as possible.
Dream.
Because, something has to inspire all these things. Elvira goes, I hear you have need of information, little Redcap.
I have the info, I just need to know how to read it.
That is the same thing as information.
I need information on the information.
I like you. It's very few people who come to me with such direct requests. Well, let me see it.
And I'll just stick my leg out can style. Because I don't think she's replaced the fishnet since she tore it to show everyone else the map.
I love the fashion statement. It's something. I'll have to try it myself.
I call it garbage couture. Because I found these in the garbage.
That is something. I'll have to try that. I feel it. She looks around and goes, no, I don't have time for that right now. All right, let me look at the map. And she is going to close her eyes. And she's going to use Omen on it. Okay. She goes, oh. Well, it's certainly not a map for just you. It's a piece of a map. It is the first piece of the map. At the end of the map, I suspect you'll find the second piece of the map. We are notorious for not giving everybody all of the things we know at once. Just legacy from somewhere. Do you have any siblings by any chance?
Not that I know of.
She stares harder at the map. She goes, that's very strange, because I'm certain that you do.
Well, guess I better change that. There can only be one.
No, I don't feel this is the power of the triad. Even the white
The
god.
triangle witches.
Yes. Even the white god took on that at some point.
Okay, it's a charmed one.
Admittedly, it's not particularly my bag to go for the Christianity angle, but yes, there's always been power in threes, especially for us. I would not Highlander that shit, is what I'm telling you.
Fine. Guess.
There's nothing wrong with being multiples in one person.
Okay, so at the end of the map, I find that one of these other three.
Yes. She waves her hand. She goes, if you don't mind standing here while I stare at it some more.
I have nowhere else to be. Are they gonna meet me halfway, or are they just gonna vibe and then I have to come to them? That's kind of fucked.
I don't suppose. Well, I mean, you are currently vibing and expecting them to come to you. You may be the only one who knows about it. Besides, they're lost in the dreaming somewhere.
Oh well, sucks to suck.
I suspect they'd say the same about you. Most people who get stuck in the dreaming seem to think that it is the only place to exist free of the curse of banality. Of course, they're not right, but then they don't know that anymore.
Oh, are they gonna be banana split Sunday when I find them? I don't want to deal with that.
There's levels of banana split Sunday, dear. I think you're going to have to go on an adventure, dear. And I think you're going to have to pass through. Well, you're going to have to get off the roads we know, as the grandmothers say.
That's fine. I'm used to making new roads. Sometimes I make new doors and walls.
Excellent. Just so you know, when I say we get off the roads we know, you will take the roads we know to a certain point, and then you will tromp through. Well, I can't really tell because every time I've been in the dreaming, it's been a little bit different when I'm not on someone's freehold. Also, it's gotten weirder since the crow has started doing that.
Yeah.
Much
It's probably
colder.
chock full of those weird things to keep attacking, right?
The Thalane have become much more bold, it's true. Also, you might run into some Fomori, but I really hope you don't because they're kind of big.
I mean, the bigger it is, the harder I get to hit it.
True. But, anyways, I would take. You might have to go into Laurel's territory for the shortest way.
Okay, I can probably do that. I think I have to go there at some point. Someone tricked me into a contract.
We do that.
Yeah, but it was one of mine. That wasn't cool.
And they were one of Laurel's.
Gut Splicer.
Oh,
With the spiky armor.
darling, he's a count. Of course he did that. It's simply.
I know
good
he's real
sense.
good at counting, but still.
Yes, you didn't think he became one of Laurel's, like, top commanders by not utilizing his powers to the full extent?
I just thought he was real good at counting. I didn't know he could do the magic bullshit.
I can do the magic bullshit, dear. So
I expect you to do the magic bullshit. I wasn't expecting him to pull that.
You should always expect everyone to do the magic bullshit.
I resent that, but that's fair.
Don't we all? Anyways, all I wanted to say was that you should probably head farther south into the freeholds there. There's a freehold run by... Actually, it's one of mine, now that I think of it. I'll get you an introduction. House Alunid is famously cooperative with information for themselves.
You know, sometimes I wonder why you have so many houses, and then I figure you'll just piss each other off, and that's why you have so
Oh,
many.
absolutely. And in fairness, there is an opposite to our house. It's House Allele. And they do somewhat similar things, but with unseelie motives.
I dig it. I don't get it, but I dig it.
Yes. Anyways, the SLUA may have the largest information network, but we do all right. Anyways, I'll get you an introduction to my cousin. We fell on opposite sides of this little rebellion thing, but we still stay in contact.
Cool. Thanks.
Absolutely. Besides, I love a good mystery.
Oh shit, there's a mystery now? I thought it was just a scavenger hunt.
I mean, aren't they the same thing to some extent?
Yeah, but I gotta think with mystery. Scavenger hunt, I just kind of flip shit over until I find the thing.
I tell you what, you flip shit over, and then you'll tell me all about it, and I'll do the mystery part.
Done. Deal.
You shouldn't You shouldn't say these things, darling, but excellent.
Shit, yeah, I said the D word.
It'll be fun. Don't worry. I just want to know what you find.
I will report back if I find anything interesting.
And she has enacted a contract on you.
Of course she has.
Anyways, with all of this information that everyone has garnered from their various things, you all return to the main house before going off on your various quests. Do you talk to each other?
Yes, I have to tell everyone that I did something that I don't think is dumb. But I did accidentally break a rule.
No rules.
You accident.
Okay.
That just
No.
popped out of the cards right now as you were talking.
I mean, I feel like that's a very literal interpretation of the fool, and that tarot is a bit more nuanced than that. But that's
I
fair.
mean, sometimes
That's
a
fair.
card is a card.
That's fair and a valid criticism. So I guess I'm going first. So I went back to Hurantis. And I went over to the portal just to see if everything was okay, to see if I could see anything through it. There's still a tree with a whole bunch of things around it. The Kylech.
I'm not the only one who does it, Madden.
Yep. Grandma Winter wasn't there. There's a cottage in the background, and I think it's probably hers. So she was probably just like sleeping or something. But anyway, I touched it.
Okay, the cottage?
No, the portal. The cottage.
don't touch the cottage.
Way in the distance.
Don't go
I
to
can't
Witch's
get
cottage.
through. I cannot get through the portal. It's really cold. Also, it's like solid and magic. Let me start from the beginning. I touched the portal. It feels very cold, and when I did that, one of the craves popped open. One of the coffins popped open. And how do I name without naming? Y'all know the cauldron. The one of plenty.
The big pot.
A bag of holding.
No. The in the Pantheon with the murderous one and the pool dude, there's the one who's got the cauldron.
Yeah, the pot dude.
The murderous one's husband.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So the cauldron, not the dude, just the cauldron popped out, and we had a brief conversation. So I am sorry for that. I did break that rule, and I owe you an apology because I got a little short with you the other day. Let me finish, and then you can scold me.
She's gonna kick your ass.
I know it's fair. I deserve that. So if we need him to, he can stop his wife. And then that will use up all of his powers, though, so there will be no plenty left to do anything else with. but we have another option. He went back to sleep.
Madden's just in the background going, fuck, I have a type. I have a type. I have a type.
So I did that, and I'm sorry. Now someone else go. And
Yes.
you wanna insult me and call me stupid?
Does this mean? Because I remember specifically a while ago you were called his partner, dancing partner.
Yes.
So are you the reincarnation of Dana,
Oh, I have no idea.
goddess of rivers and streams and
Listen, I, as the Merking, reincarnated much, much sooner than anyone was expecting, and I showed up much older than anyone was expecting me to. So your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. Narissa doesn't know. Grandma,
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and Grandma won't give me any answers. So I
Who's
don't
Scotty?
know, but maybe. Who knows? All I know is that we have another potential ally who has not asked us to join a contract
Or a cult.
or a cult, and who called us small. But I don't think he meant
Who's
in
he
like
calling small? I'm not small.
I don't think he meant
Says the
us-
smallest.
I don't think he meant us
Small.
specifically as a group. I think he meant Fae culture as a whole is somewhat petty and just sort of confined to our own preconceived notions of what society should be. And we've lost sort of our sense of adventure and desire to go out into the outer dark and find what is to be found out there. And in so doing, discover ourselves or something like that. I'm spitballing.
Why are you getting so existential at the moment? I haven't had coffee yet.
I have about
Because
15 more in my room.
because I'm House Fiona, and that's apparently what we do. Also, because I'm now jonesing for adventure again, Anne. I need it.
Madden looks at Iris. Can I have a coffee?
They're up in my room. I organized them by flavor.
Great.
So anyway, that's what I did. What were the rest of you doing with your week?
I've been writing.
Did the crow show up?
The crow has not yet showed up.
I'm expecting it any day. I mean, look, I was writing so much I fell asleep and the pixies did this.
Hey, it looks nice. I know you can't see it, but it looks nice.
I said I look like some singer named Amy Lee. I don't know.
It's cute.
No, I was about to say, how can you see into my eye? But yeah, that doesn't work.
I can't save you either.
I have dinner plans, but I'm
Ooh,
going to dinner.
what you having?
Food.
With whom?
Oh, so who are you having?
What?
I'm
No.
surprised that Iris is not the type of person who goes to the restaurant's website and plans what they're going to eat beforehand.
Whom are you going with? And what will you be eating? Preferably not the person you were going with.
Unless.
If they consent.
Madden
Well,
sends
not at the
taco,
restaurant.
taco to the group chat.
Jack literally does this.
I have dinner reservations with Galaxia, and we are going to wherever she booked a reservation for, and I'm going to have a nice talk about a cult.
Just as a thing, I'm fairly certain it's just Galaxa.
I have her saved in my phone as Galaxia.
She doesn't seem to mind when you call her Galaxia.
No, she put her name and number in my phone. She put a few like hearts next to it. I think she just really wants her number to pop out in my contacts.
Does Galactus know about this Galaxia person?
I don't know. I have a lot of the names in my phone got changed recently, and I don't know why.
Did
Like-
you let Anil use your phone?
It kind of sounds like a thing.
We might have to go through and fix your autocorrect because Anil probably took a whole bunch of words that you usually use and replaced them with curses. And we should probably fix that. before you.
Well, let me go ahead and text whoever dumb fuck is and see who they are. Who are you? Question mark.
I assume
Yeah.
my phone buzzes.
Whoever's phone wants to buzz.
Are we
Should
all
we
just
roll
dumb fuck?
for-
Is it a mass text?
The only person it cannot be in this situation is Gray.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Lakoka, let's rock paper scissors for it.
Done.
Shoot. 1, 2, 3.
Rock,
Shoot.
paper, scissors returns with a vengeance.
I win. So I guess it's me.
Yeah. I guess.
Were you competing for who it gets to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't sure. We didn't solidify this. Lakoka yes-ended, and that's all I ever want out of life.
Madden, when your phone goes off. Yep, that tracks.
I
That
also have-
tracks.
I also have Trash Queen,
Oh, that's definitely Lakoka.
Yeah.
Silent and Deadly.
That's a Nunziakata.
Lakoka.
Oh, Gray is just Gray.
Please, please let me be
Tracks.
Snickers. Please let me be Snickers. I hope I'm Snickers. Either that or like 6 inches because it would make me laugh.
Fun-sized.
That's right.
With the there's also a slew of emojis in here that I just don't quite understand. Okay, Oh, I really hope they didn't go onto Facebook. I mean, it's the only place where you're allowed to talk to walls and not be strange.
So
Oh, I got that.
I feel like she wouldn't go that far.
probably not.
Yeah, I don't want to know what she changed my contacts on Facebook to be, especially with the Queen on my Facebook.
Yeah, it's just
A
like
royal bitchness would be nice.
cool. All right. Well, on a positive note, the things that we seem to do are seem to be outside of her royal bitchness's domain because
Actually, no, we have to go there.
Oh no! Don't tell me
speak-
that.
Yeah, no, I asked another she lady, I forgot her name because ADHD ran, about the map on Elvira. How could I forget? I asked Elvira about the map on my leg, and she said we had to go off the roads our grandmothers told us about, and the closest one to wherever we have to go is in Laurel's domain.
I mean, I could.
But like just like a little bit, right? Not like in the middle, just like a little bit.
I think it's a lot bit.
Can I take a look at the map now?
yeah, you can absolutely take
Yeah.
a look at the
This
map.
is the first time Iris has actually looked at the map.
No one ever copied it on paper, so really, anytime anybody asks to look at it, Lakoka just like spreads her legs because it's on her thigh.
Also, in fairness, I will say this as a freebie that nobody has to roll for. If you try to copy this on paper, it doesn't work because it's designed to give you a map that works in the dreaming, which moves all the time.
Can I roll the map? See if I know where in Laurel's domain this might be.
Try some intelligence in,
Yeah, I was about to do that too.
in Kenning, Greymare, lore, somewhere in there.
Can I? Okay, I will roll that. No
Wonder if I
whammies,
can
no
play
whammies.
that on ukulele.
Oh, what's my DC?
It's a 6.
That's a. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay.
Is that a freckle or is that supposed to be a landmark?
The landmarks are a little like vague to you since it feels like something that like corresponds to the dreaming and you haven't spent a whole lot of time in there, but you can identify where in Laurel's realm you're going to have to go. And
On a
I'm-
scale of 1 to 10, how deep are we going?
Well, here's the thing about Canada. It's mostly all Laurel's domain. It's harder to be out of Laurel's domain than it is to be in it. The rebels hold a certain amount of space, but it's smaller and much more concentrated. So once you're out of either Siri or Cortana's domains, there are just pockets of freestanding freeholds. That
Just
are
as
not-
a quick note, we've been in Sirius Camp for a while. Where has Cortana been?
Oh, Cortana's farther out in the East Coast currently.
Okay.
Cortana is not that. They are just two heads of the same camp, and they are in contact regularly, but they both have like domains to keep track of.
Okay.
I mean, Cortana's out in space as of Halo 5.
I mean, yes. However, Cortana herself is a lot more hot-headed than Ciri is, and with the fact that Laurel is just literally sitting outside, Ciri has not brought Cortana to issue her yearly challenge to Laurel.
So it looks like this is in the dreaming because I don't recognize what this is. As far as how deep we're going to have to go, I mean,
Oh, Iris, you actually know where this is. You've
Big
been here.
Beehive.
You've been here before. You know where the door is? It's your friend, Cressida's freehold.
oh, we're going to Cressida's!
We don't know who that is.
Oh, my friend from. Oh, you guys didn't get a really good chance to meet her. She's one of my friends from school.
She's also a lady.
From school or from school?
Both. We actually met at our school for wayward girls. I used to get my hair swirlied a lot. That's why it's like this.
I'm gonna need that story later because you do not seem like the type of person who would go to a school for wayward girls. Finishing school, yeah, but another
Finishing
time.
wayward girls.
Yeah, it's for finishing. Thank you, phone. Thank you. Thank you. Someone said Cortana and my phone activated. It's weird. It's also what happens when you said the Google. If you say, hey, Google, it'll go off sometimes.
So we know where the thing on Lakoka's leg is.
Yes, it's in Cressida's territory.
Cool.
I can
You
get
have
us
to
in.
find the triangle witch who's probably gone banana split sideways to Sunday from being into dreaming.
That sounds.
Adam looks at Lakoka. The triangle witch?
Yeah.
Do I want to know?
There's triangle witches because there's
Didn't-
three. Because there's 3
didn't-
points in a triangle. Trigonometry, Madden.
There's like two other Lakokas, isn't there? Like we heard that. That's a thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm not making that up.
So Lakoka's a witch.
Probably.
News to me.
Or
I'm
or
confused.
witches made the tricokas.
That
I like
sounds
portmanteau.
That sounds like
I
a drug that one could do. And
Just say try Coke. There you are.
Yeah.
Tried and mixed in with 3 Cocas.
Yeah, no, you take cocaine, you take crack, you take heroin, you mix them all together. It's tricoca.
I mean, not that I would know, but if you do something that hypes you up, something that downs you can take the edge off. Allegedly.
Hi.
sure.
How can the world handle 3 Lakokas? There aren't enough cars in the world to handle. There aren't enough chainsaws. Has there been a chainsaw shortage and nobody told me?
I mean,
Well,
technically
this one's
there are
supposedly been into dreaming for a while. I don't know where their third one is.
also technically there are more cars in the United States than there are people. So like, there's plenty of cars.
But didn't Lakoka turn into a weapon? And wouldn't they be a part of a 3 set?
Oh,
Somebody
Oh.
said
I
that
think
Lakoka
the
was a
3 of us
Coco.
are needed to make the whole weapon.
And well, Lakoka was made into a. I don't know. I didn't see it. I just knew Lakoka turned into a weapon. Somebody else is turning into a weapon, and it's kind of from what I was told when I was a kid from my nanny that there were lions and things, and they turned into a big, huge robot. Well, put the same thing together, where there's 3 weapons that turns into a mega weapon.
Lakoka is a transformer.
I was thinking Voltron.
Sure, there's more
which
than
I think
meets
is
the
what-
eyes.
Ultron, so I was going after.
Yeah. So I know that Iris has a date, but yeah, you have a date.
no, I have a dinner.
It's a dinner date.
It's a date.
Hey, Iris,
Yes?
just how about trust us?
And she'll find out one way or
Oh,
the other.
you broke rule 1.
I'm gonna walk over and very gingerly look at Iris's hands. How long are her nails?
Oh no!
Sorry, what, Michelle?
Sounds like their regulation.
Like, you can tell that her nails have been bitten off, and like there's a little like the skin's also a bit gone around the nail too.
I mean, listen, trust Gray then.
Don't bite your nails, Iris, but you'll probably be dinner after the date.
I don't know what on earth you're talking about.
And like,
You'll be dessert.
Don't confuse her any further than she already is.
The point I was trying to make is that Iris has a dinner, and I'm sure it will be a lot of fun. But then it sounds like we know where we have to go next. Unless we have to go looking for the next part of the Snow Queen story.
Madden's like, unlikely. If she had triggered that off, we would know something about it. There'd be another like weight on the world where she was collecting people.
So we could keep that plan in our
Spring.
pocket.
It goes in order, right? So next would be summer.
I
So
read
that's a-
this. I read the story.
Oh, that's good, because I have no idea what it is. But summer should have... Sorry, go.
I have a full library if you want to read it.
So when summer comes around, so spring is very much you're a child and mom will take care of you and you don't have to go anywhere. That's very that part of the story. The summer is very womanhood thing, and Gerda was basically trapped there until she tried to, with the Queen of Summer trying to make her choose a mate, get married and stay there forever.
Alright. So we'll know when that pops off, so we can go on a quest. We can go on a quest. We can go on a...
Honestly, I'm not super worried.
I feel like you're going to explode if we don't go on a quest.
We'll
I
explode if we don't go on
can
a
be a
quest.
responsible adult, but I feel like Lakota will explode if we don't do this, right, Lakota?
Jack, do you want to try lying to me
I am on
again?
the verge of a detonation. We should go.
I'll just cancel then.
No, do
No,
not
No,
cancel
have
your
to go.
dinner.
No.
We
Go to
can-
dinner. I have to.
But you said you would
fix-
explode if we didn't go.
It's
You don't have
okay.
to go
I can
right now.
delay the explosion.
Iris, I am being hyperbolic. I am exaggerating.
You should go to dinner because I have to update the crab armor to fit my wings.
Also, we should all make sure we have weapons and stuff. I should find my sword, I guess. I probably have one of those. Kings have swords.
Just tie some rocks to a stick, that's what I do.
do.
I like my lance. It's on fire from time to time.
It's very cool.
Right. So this is fun and amazing. All right. Well, let's let Iris go on her date, and the rest. It's a date. Iris, I love you, and I love putting tacos in the group chat and watching you flail, but it's a date, and I'm pretty certain if you want to get naked with the other person at this date, they will say yes. So that's kind of up to you if you do or do not want to do that.
That's not how courting works.
Okay, well, tell
You
her.
don't,
What's
you don't just
courting?
go out for dinner, talk about a cult, and get naked.
Yeah, that is a date. What is courting? Isn't courting
mean-
where you wear fancy clothes and wait for an audience?
Gray would high five. For the same reaction.
I mean,
That's just not how this works. There are
It-
procedures. There are like
Iris, dating doesn't work the same for everyone. And it's possible that Galaxa maybe has a different idea of how courtship works. And if you're interested in courtship with Galaxa, you should talk to her about it.
if I'm
Don't ask,
interested in
don't
courtship
get.
with Galaxa, I would have to talk to her dad.
Okay, but first you should make sure that you're both on the same page. That should actually be the first step.
Well, like courtship is very simple. You meet a person, you show interest, you give each other gifts. Oh God, that's what the coffee was.
Hey, she made it. She made it there, everybody.
Then you
Iris.
speak to their parents, ask for permission to court. You go out on a few what is the colloquialism?
Dalliances.
The date.
Trysts.
You go on the date.
No, it's a date.
You go on the dates, and if it works out, you give each other a really nice present and are like, yes, I would like to continue this. Or you say, no, it's not going to go work, but I do appreciate my time with you.
I have a question just based on our physiology. Do you have to ask your mortal dad or your fey dad? Because that can be two very different things.
I don't know. I don't know my fey dad.
Or your mentor.
Right? Like,
Yeah, I don't think I have a dad.
Yeah, I don't either.
Jack's fey dad it's common knowledge he's lost in the dreaming, maybe dead, maybe never left Arcadia. He's just not around.
Yeah, if we ever find him at some point, that'd be rad as hell. But we have other things. I get it.
I'm just saying, Iris, that some of those steps maybe aren't as relevant for many of us. For example, I don't give a shit what my parents think. Like, I love my parents, but I don't give a shit what they think about who I date. That's me. You do care, so you should make that clear to someone who might want to be your partner. I'm just saying.
Because we're able to board a flight right now, go across the ocean to go visit my father.
She
Yes,
can.
but you can go.
You're stuck here. She's not.
Yeah. Also, telephones exist, Iris.
That too.
Just go on your
Please go on your dinner and have a lovely time. And don't think too hard about anything.
Just think of it this way: Madden never spoke to my mortal father, and we're dating. So
Also, I would consider it kind of weird to talk to your mortal father. If I could find your fey father, that might be a different thing. But your mortal father, you've had,
explaining that.
Yeah, your mortal father there might be like 300 iterations of that, and that could get really complicated.
I don't have a fey father.
Great. See how easy.
So
that
easy.
is. Anyways, with that, with Iris trying to prepare for her dinner, not date, maybe date, we're gonna take a break.
Hell yeah.
Iris, you should.
City has gotten too crowded, and now there's only one way out. Follow the highway north, on past Berry, all the way to Sudbury, but stay on the lighted path. Never go beyond the Kine and their settlements, because out there, well, that's lupine territory, and they don't like us much. But whatever's in Sudbury, whatever's there, has pushed them out. And now, it's our turn. Not all darknesses are the same, and not all things frighten all people. You never know what's behind closed doors, or what secrets you may find. Very lucky, the clouds may part, and we'll see the stars. Coming this Saturday at 1 p.m. to Archives of the Dragon.
Welcome to Project Trailblazer. A little over 600 years ago, the species of the Milky Way decided to step boldly out into the darkness. They decided to cast off the shackles of the familiar and venture into the quiet between the stars. And on the other side of the void, they found Andromeda. They found the Helios Cluster. There they found that the promise of golden worlds was a lie, and instead of perfect colony worlds ready to be settled, they found hellscapes that would have tested the mettle of even our most legendary heroes. They found hostile aliens bent on creating their own personal ethno-state, and they found the Scourge, a mysterious cloud of dark energy fully capable of ripping even the sturdiest ships to shreds. But along with the trials and tribulations, there were triumphs. Ark Hyperion was the first to arrive, carrying the Pathfinder Sarah Ryder and her crew. Together, they braved the wilds of Helios, discovered the intricate vault system in the Remnant, forgotten vestiges of the enigmatic Jardan. They met with and formed alliances with the indigenous Agara, who, along with the Remnant, were creations of the Jardan, and with their help, they broke the back of the Ket incursion. 10 years has passed since Pathfinder Ryder disembarked onto the Nexus, and in that time the other Arks have arrived as well, each with their own hardships and fresh traumas. Quarian Ark, the Keylesea, being the last to arrive with perhaps the most disturbing tale of all. Relations with the Angara remain good years after arrival, and Ket sightings have gone down. Even the Scourge seems to be behaving, but despite this relative good fortune, people are, well, getting bored. No one came to Andromeda for an easy life. They came to find the unknown and either befriend it or punch it in the face. But of course, you know all this. After all, you joined the initiative. And whatever your private and personal reasons were, you do at least contain that core desire for adventure. With that in mind, Nexus Station is assembling a team to travel outside of the Helios cluster to see what is to be seen. Probes have been sent out beyond the cluster, each one equipped with an AI and a tracking beacon. Your mission is to venture out into the unknown, find what other life might be out there, find any other potential golden worlds, avoid the Ket, and, if possible, learn the origins of the Scourge. The four of you have been chosen for your unique skills, knowledge, and adaptability. You'll be equipped with the second best ship the initiative has got. We'll be sending you out to the Mile 2 cluster right next door. We have no idea what you're going to find out there, but that's half the fun. Say your goodbyes, get a good night's sleep, and get ready to set sail, Trailblazers. The galaxy is called, and it's up to you to answer. Good luck.
We picked up these four in Andromeda. You should see their service records. Dambra Sergal, aka The Experiment. Since arriving in Andromeda, they've been on a rampage across the galaxy in a quest for extreme thrills and science. Aviva Nar Vera, exile, thief, wanted on over a dozen counts of sneaking.
What the hell?
Aloni Druis has been traveling recently as Aviva Nar Vera's personal distraction / battering ram. Project 641474, also known as Galatea.
Who called her that?
Herself, mostly. They're wanted largely on charges of tinkering, tailoring, and surgery.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
What a bunch of a-holes.
everyone, and welcome back to Deep Magic. Thanks for sticking with us. And we are going to pick up with Iris and her dinner. So, Galaxa has made reservations at, there are several nice-ish restaurants, but there's nothing like big city fancy up here because you're in cottage country. There's this little like tourist town close to where you are, and the fanciest restaurant in there is, they have two options. You have the, we have a chef and we need everybody to know how fancy our food is, but it's like in this little old house. Or there's the, well, we have decent food, but we picked a pirate theme because we're that close to the water. So what do you think you would prefer to be at?
Well, it's up to, she made the reservation, I didn't.
All right, well, Galaxa personally would prefer we have a chef, but like 6 tables.
So yeah, Iris would have borrowed the van.
Did Iris decide to get dressed up?
She did a little bit, but not too much because she's been out in middle of nowhere and doesn't have a lot in terms of fancy. She didn't pack to be here for an extended period of time. She thought she was going to be here for a revelry, say hi to the queen, go home. Her wardrobe is severely limiting right now.
That's fair. Galaxa, on the other hand, has clearly like done her hair, and there's these little like gem things in it that sparkle. Admittedly, her outfit's semi-casual, but she did do her hair for you. She still looks out of place. Like,
your hair looks nice.
And you look wonderful as always.
I'm exhausted.
Oh, well, is it an exhausted that requires food, or is it an exhausted that requires coffee, or is it an exhausted that tell me all your troubles?
Yes.
Excellent. Galaxa signals for the waiter to bring glasses of wine, coffee, and then the menus are out in front of you. And she goes, I would not dare choose food for you.
Oh, let's see here.
It's currently the summer menu still. They haven't switched over or anything, but fresh farm food. So, you know, beautiful. I was thinking there's this like nutmeg and squash soup, and I think it sounds to die for.
I'm not in the mood for duck or chicken. I'm kind of all bird animal out right now.
Steak. There's always a good steak.
Oh, true.
Money is not an issue, so order whatever you want.
You're assuming I'm not paying.
I assume that everybody gets weird when we have to think about budgets, and I'm telling you, whoever is paying, we don't have to worry.
Don't have to worry.
Right.
Why is everybody messaging? Apparently everyone wants me to pick up food for them on the way back, because there's a lot of tacos in the group chat.
I was about to say, what an odd choice to make for the rest of us.
It's just that message from Madden with all the tacos.
They want me to pick them up some food. We're gonna be leaving soon.
There is a little food truck we can stop at on the way back. It's called Taco Mori, which is a real thing that exists, and I need y'all to know that.
You know what? I think I will go with the steak as a medium rare with a side of their seasonal vegetable.
Excellent. And you order, and everything comes to the table, and Galaxa puts her head on her hand and goes, so, tell me everything.
Well, how do I know that what I say to you won't take awkwardly?
I mean, in general, most people don't know how anyone's going to take anything, but I have currently not decided you're ignoring me, despite the fact that we haven't spoken for like weeks, and I've been trying to have a face-to-face hangout for literal weeks. So I promise I'm unlikely to be swayed by most things.
Would the end of the world be a good excuse?
I mean, yes. I can't
Why?
pretend I didn't have end of the world things to do myself.
No, I mean literally.
Yes, I know. You didn't think that, like, I told you, I work for a group of people who are prophetic.
Yes.
We shared lighters. There was a whole
third-
bonding thing.
I know. A third one is open. A third one.
All right, now I'm confused. A third what?
Okay. What do you know about the entire, family tree of...
I know Glamour's disappearing. I know we've lost a couple of literal kingdoms over time. I know it's been the crow thing has been. I know about that.
The crow's partner is awake now.
Do you mean one of the crow's other faces or her literal partner?
Both!
Well, that's disastrous, but okay.
Apparently, one of my friends went and popped a visit, and then another friend popped a visit, and it's wonderful and it's delightful, and why is my wine glass empty?
Galaxa signals for the bottle.
And these creepy there's a whole ton of horribleness and awkwardness and...
Iris, breathe. Breathe. Drink the wine and breathe.
Okay. Like, you're probably the only person I can talk to about some of this stuff because... I don't know, I feel like I can trust you.
Oh, no. That makes me very flattered, because I definitely feel like I could trust you.
Like, everyone... It's just all crazy. This is crazy. This time last year, I was wrapping up my education, going to try to learn how to take over the family business, and now I'm here in Canada, of all places. The joke of the North American region. No offense.
I mean, I'm not Canadian, so I don't really care, but honestly, are we sure America's not the joke of the North American region?
Okay, I've been to America for a bit, and they always called Canada America's hat. And then Mexico, the awkward little thing.
Darling, I'm European. Like...
Yeah. I mean, this is in Ireland. I like being back in Ireland. It's nice there.
Anyways, let's not worry about what the mortals decide anything is for any particular reason. It's pretty common for greatness to be thrust upon us. In fact, we remember greatness all the time. I mean, not that it's like personally my job or anything, but my organization tends to prop up fake governments for various reasons. They, you might have noticed that changelings get enthusiastic about very random and imaginative ideas, and not all of them are good ideas. And so every once in a while, the leadership of various things decide to do some imaginative, destabilizing things, and we make sure that they don't destabilize everything.
Okay. I think I get this. So, yes, that's what I'm dealing with. I'm probably going to be leaving the area tomorrow. So this is sort of...
Should I ask where you're going?
Oh, Vancouver.
Oh, well, I mean, we almost got there with the riot. Did you go? There was
I was at the riot. It was
enlightening.
Being threatened at least twice.
Oh, well, I mean, it isn't a proper riot if there isn't at least some murder and mayhem.
Yeah.
You look down, dear.
I'm tired. I am so tired. And I feel like there's so much I know that it's just so exhausting. Like, I keep having to write everything down so I don't forget it because I'm losing my memories.
That happens to the best of us. I literally don't remember a good third of my life still.
I'm not talking about, like, all lives. I mean, like, the here and now. I'm forgetting things.
The dreaming will do that to you.
And I've never experienced this before.
Do you want a hug?
Very much so, please.
She scoots around to the other side of the table and just like hugs Iris and is like, it's okay. So look, I don't know how much help this is to you, but literally that lighter you have can summon us occasionally to help you. So if you ever feel super overwhelmed, you're not alone.
I don't even know who all of you are. I don't even know if all my friends. I have friends. God. All of my friends make fun of me, saying, "Oh, at least I didn't join a cult." Sorry, that was not a good impression. At least I didn't join a cult.
Are we? Do they think we're a cult?
They think you're a cult.
Oh, well, I mean, I suppose we're a prophetic cult of some degree.
At least you're honest about it. At least I have honesty.
Look, we're a organization that
lurks in the shadows, that is a myth upon mythical creatures, that is all about ensuring that the status quo is maintained without too much chaos, but chaos must allow to exist in some form or capacity, otherwise it just doesn't make absolutely any sense.
True, but the bit I think is relevant to that is that, some forms of chaos literally destroy the Fey world, and we're sort of against that.
So, I have a question. Speaking of, like, some things being destroyed in the world. There was a person at the party. Under the sea, I believe.
Where we met in Tarantis.
Who did something to my lighter, and I think they are in direct service of... the nickname we have for him is the Pool Dude.
I have literally no idea who you're talking about, but I am...
The one.
Well, I will have to ask my higher-ups about that. That's interesting.
Are we in direct service of him?
Not that I'm aware of.
I mean, the color scheme, I used this in the dreaming, and it summoned an army.
We are... I don't know about the Golden One or the Pool Dude. I have never been told that we were in
His name rhymes with shoe.
I'm trying to tell you, I don't know that we're in direct service to him. What I'm trying to tell you is that we are proponents of the ability of the changeling world to create for itself eternal summer.
Summer's not bad, but forever?
The concept that power is finite always seemed a little antithetical to how we've managed to survive thus far.
Can I go back to the hugging thing? That felt nice.
Of course.
But not the smart one. I'm just tired is all. And tomorrow we're leaving and I have to drive. Probably.
Why don't you just get an airplane. Like,
I'm pretty sure if I get into an airplane, I will be shot down.
going to Vancouver?
I don't know whether or not magical bindings have an air altitude.
Well, I mean, I suppose you can always take the trods, and then you don't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah, this might be goodbye for a bit.
Well, then we should make the most of it, shouldn't we?
I like this. This is nice.
Great. We can do this then. But darling, if you want to go out to see the night sky on the water, we should do that too.
I like that. I like
Good.
that. But, and she's gonna take another sip of her wine glass. She's gonna be like, but, you know, stalking's nice. Not having to worry about the end of the world and instead worry about the end of the world.
Look, the thing about greatness is you don't. At least what I found about greatness was it wasn't so much a matter of what other people thought was great and about accepting the fact that I could be great regardless of what other people thought, and accepting the fact that I had the power to change as much or as little as I wanted to, and not other people, but just the world around me as I saw it. And maybe that's not perfect, and maybe that's not everything, but you need to believe in yourself, Arisfiel Diarmud. And please don't look at me like I don't know your name.
No, it's just...
Your ancestor was famous, but that is not why you should be great. Because famous ancestors are a dime a dozen in our culture. It is because you should believe in your own abilities and your own brain.
Have you been texting Greg? Because I have the feeling you've been texting Greg.
I have not been texting your friends, I promise. But I would tell them the same thing. The fact that you feel small and insignificant is not ever true of any changeling.
Oh no, we have been told we are small and insignificant very recently, actually.
It is not ever true of any changeling. We warp reality around ourselves to make the greatest imaginative world that we ever could. And that can never be small, no matter what anyone tells you.
Thanks.
Good. Then we'll get the rest of the bottle of the wine. We'll go out. We'll stare at the... And I promise, because you look at me like I'm going to bite you sometimes. If you want to make with the kissing, we can. And if you don't, we can just stare at the water and the stars.
I like water and stars.
Good. Then I'll keep texting you. And if you ever come around to the idea of the kissing, then I'll be around.
Hard for me to... Let's not open up another can of trauma. Let's open up another bottle of wine instead.
Darling, let me tell you about my house. We have a whole swing that just teaches you how to be entertaining to people in bed.
Wait, what does that have to do with the swing?
Let's just go drink, darling.
Let's go drink, enjoy stars, and bring back some tacos for my friends. And, also, fix your name in my phone, please.
She looks at it. She's like, no. No, this is too much fun. I think I should be Galactus now.
Wait, look how I changed it on my phone!
And with
oh my goodness, I'm so sorry for yelling so close.
And with that, you have a lovely date. And Iris comes back with a slew of tacos, because there is an actual taco place in this town.
Everyone, I brought tacos and a bottle of wine.
Thanks. I could go for a taco. Yeah.
Are you still in our house?
I don't know where we are.
Probably. Let's go with yes. Madden's like, she really took my taco text literally, didn't she?
You
It's
sent
Iris.
me-
You've known Iris for more than 5 minutes.
You think that, like, the 17th time it happens, it would sink in.
Have you guys
No.
enjoyed tacos the past 16 times?
Madden,
Yeah.
Madden, dear Madden. Sometimes it's like watching a rubber ball hit off of a brick wall.
I miss Anil.
I'm already
They would
eating a
find this
taco.
funny.
She would.
Anuncia Cotta, I got you one without any spice and a soft shell. Lacoca, I got you 27 packets of their hottest hot sauce. That's all they had. I'm sorry, I would have gotten you more.
Thank you. I'll take those. I don't even open them. I just stuff all like
I
27.
knew
in
it.
my
Just
mouth.
eat
Yeah.
them.
I knew it.
Gray, I got you mild.
Yay.
With a side of medium in case you wanted to try it this time.
You're my hero.
Jack, I got you chicken tacos and beef tacos since you were not here for the last time I got tacos for everyone. I got you a variety pack.
I'm already eating both.
At the same time.
Yeah, I've just taken the 2 tacos and I've just sort of smushed them together so that they're like this.
One
And
of
there's
those
like
Chicken tacos.
one of those moments where
And I
John
dropped-
and Jack just merge together into one being.
I dropped Anil's off for them
She will appreciate
by
that.
the forge. They were working on
Jack
stuff.
hasn't into healthy eating habits in a while.
And I got you something off the kids menu, Malcolm. Not Malcolm, Madden.
It's like, it's just
Man in the middle.
all cheese, isn't it? Just all cheese. All right. Well,
Exactly.
and as you're all standing there, the world seems to fade into a dreamlike state. You've seen this before. You've been the subject of a neuromancy. Annunciata, it's not so much that you can see it, it's that the sounds of the lake outside seem to recede. It's that the air gets a little bit colder, and you could hear voices you don't know. And a group of young people who seem to be about early 20s, maybe, are in hot debate with each other.
About what?
They are arguing about whether or not the world should be made out of robots or if they should make some more dinosaurs.
Robots.
I'm
Robots.
just gonna put down my taco and never eat from this place again.
I mean, I'm in favor of robots. What about the rest of you?
Why not both have cyborg dinosaurs?
Oh,
And
that's some galaxy brain.
and one of them turns to you and goes, "Yes! Robot dinosaurs." Why did we think of this? We should do robot dinosaurs.
Are these dinosaurs or robots that look like dinosaurs, or are they android dinosaurs, half dinosaur, half robot? This is an important question.
I was thinking the latter, but the former would also be pretty dope.
Didn't they make a Transformers of dinosaurs?
Are we talking about?
Dinosaurs?
Are we talking about like the actual dinosaur ones, like the T-Rex that breathes fire? Or are we talking about like Transformers Beast Wars? Or Megatron is also a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Dos?
I mean, they're 2 separate sort of intellectual properties, but they're both good. Beast Wars didn't do like well, in the United States, but I thought it was good.
My kid brother would tell me about them and describe them.
Got some good lore.
The pop culture things that Jack retained.
Yeah, Jack knows more about Transformers than he does about Phalor. And this is canon.
Am I on a
Priorities.
prank right? Am I being pranked right now? Is
No.
Ashton Kutcher about to come out from behind the pillar? Because I'm pretty sure he's a changeling.
No, Ashton Kutcher hasn't done Punked in like 10 years.
See, as a person with amnesia, why do you know that?
I like Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher's probably a changeling, and we all know this.
I don't think Ashton Kutcher's a changeling. I think Kelso is, though.
Anyway,
The three of them look at each other and go, half dinosaur, half robot. That feels like the most chaotic thing we could do. Because if it's like a robot dinosaur, then it's like all one thing. And that just doesn't feel very fun. So robot bits with dinosaur bits. Let's do this. You know, that world we made all of dinosaurs was really awesome for a while, but then like there was no intelligent life anywhere. So if we give them robot brains and stuff, maybe they can talk this time. That'd be fun. We should do that.
Or not. Maybe.
Are these three just like just like three like or like because like they were talking about making a whole world? Is this a thing Faye can do?
No.
Do dolphin brains. They're the highest form of brain, and they retain more knowledge.
You are a lot of fun. We should keep you around. And the three of them start digging into the earth and start building a small globe.
Do we recognize them?
Lakota probably recognizes one of them. No, but Lakota didn't see Pool Dude, did they?
No.
No. And Anil's not here, so Anil's.
I mean, we all see
I
Pool
saw
Dude in
him
the
at
graveyard,
but I didn't see him in like
Iris
the
saw-
original vision.
So then, yes, you do recognize it is like an 18-year-old version of Pool Dude.
Guys, this is a really, really bad idea. I literally was just warned about this.
Out.
Oh, it's a
Warned
little
on
pool
what?
dude.
Okay.
What's up, little pool
too much
dude?
Chaos and chaotic energy can literally destroy the world.
And then the three of them look back and they go, oh, I guess they're gone. And from behind you, you go, children, it's time to come in now.
And my mother.
And you turn around, and it's not the Kylach, but it is a warmer, happier, little frizzy-haired older woman in a cottage calling for her children.
Jack just gasps the name Bridget.
Cool. MJ, this is a great moment for your bard's tongue.
both of them are the new one.
You can do both. Both is good.
Okay. To the immortal, death is but a reset, a way to bring forth another face from the mothers. In a candy cottage on a hill, a grandma in her oven reforges the world.
And the three look around and go, oh, and we were getting such great ideas. Fine, because you can make your new world tomorrow. It's time for sleep now. And they're all adults, and they all go, ugh, it's so boring waiting for the new one to come into being. She said, I know. But it'll be there soon. Go to sleep. And she picks up the clay ball that they had been forging in her front yard, and she takes it inside. And the world shifts with her. You don't move. It just... And now, Annunciata, you can hear the roar of a great fire. And you can feel it. And it's a cozy little cottage with knitting, and flowers in the windows. Admittedly, it has a section of the cottage that has a couple of spider webs, but right now it's mostly pristine. And the older woman puts the ball into her oven and shuts the door for the night. And she turns to the five of you and says, you're out of place. Whose memory are you in?
Whose memory are you in?
This is my life as it is now.
We don't know.
Don't know where we are, how we got here, or why.
It's not. If it's not a memory, is it something that we need to see?
I don't know. Sometimes I get echoes of things, but they're all out of order. Not that time means anything here.
Is this the future or is this the past?
Yes.
All right, that's more helpful than it sounds.
Do you know
Something
who
must be
we are?
going horribly wrong for you to be here.
Do you know who we are?
Give me a moment. Yes, though currently your names are not what I remember them as. You are known as Iris. You are known as Annuncia Cotta. You are known as Gray. You are known as several things currently. Jack Mahone. I cannot tell the difference between the two names. Neither one of them are your real one. And Lacoca.
If we are here and we are out of time, and something's gone terribly wrong, can you tell us where?
Give me a moment. No. I'm only. You are in the realm of my sister.
Yes.
Well, eventually I suppose I'll get out of here. I need to send you back to your time, I suppose. It's very odd that you're here.
Any hints before we leave?
What's your opinion on robot dinosaurs?
We thought it sounded like a good idea.
I did do this whole world once that was completely covered in water. It was a lot more fun than robot dinosaurs, but my children seem to have different ideas these days.
Solid water doesn't really work. You need it's an off-planet with land.
Oh, it had beautiful underwater kingdoms.
I know, but some of us are just not meant for underwater.
I suppose I'll have to think about those of you who'd rather walk on land.
Just extends her wings.
Yes, that's... You mistake me. All of that is incidental. I will make such things for you.
Hey, I have a question, if you don't mind. You said that neither of my names were my real name. Can you tell me what is?
Of course I can, but I don't think you want me to announce your true name and speak you into being, child.
Oh, that's a... No, I guess you're right. Thank you.
I could speak all of you into reality here if I wanted to, but it would serve no purpose. You don't belong here.
Do we belong anywhere?
Well, you're fading a bit. So, yes, but maybe not for very long. Done something wrong. Well, my sister's done something wrong. Or my children have done something wrong.
I put money on your sister.
I doubt that would be very out of character.
She has been out of character.
We're trying to get everyone to go back to Arcadia, to go back to sleep.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. I mean, you do understand that, like, in this current robot dinosaur thing they're discussing, you would all wake up as robot dinosaurs, right?
I mean, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No.
Oh. Well, don't worry. I'm certain the next iteration will be more to your liking, Ursfiel.
Next, how many times have we had this conversation?
Well, you understand, like, time is meaningless here, and
how many instances?
I don't know. My children get bored, and every time the cycle repeats, I make a new world for them.
Okay, I do not want any iteration where I'm a robot dinosaur. We know a robot dinosaur can't handle this right now. I can barely handle this right now.
In fairness, I don't know which iteration this was. I just know this was an iteration.
Iris, I think we should maybe go. We're not supposed to be here.
Don't worry. I'll put you all to sleep. It'll be a weird dream. It's okay.
Oh no, not to sleep again.
Will we remember this?
Do you want to? One of you seems very concerned.
I think we all need to remember this.
I have enough memory problems.
I don't want to forget. I've been forgetting things and I don't like forgetting.
I suppose I can hold the sands of time long enough for you to remember.
That would be preferable.
Thank you.
It'll be an interesting morning for you. In the meantime, robot dinosaurs. I'll let you know how they turn out. And you fall asleep. In the morning, you do remember all about the robot dinosaurs. The people you saw are a little fuzzier, but you remember that you saw the pool dude and the summer version of the Kylaj.
Iris is gonna write everything down.
So
And then Takara will type it all down.
that happened. I guess we're gonna be robot dinosaurs next time. Lakoka, how does that sound?
Or a previous time we were robot dinosaurs.
Ooh.
That makes sense with Transformers now.
I'm done with you guys. Just doomed us to be robot dinosaurs.
Wait, was Optimus Prime Oberon?
Maybe. I put money on it.
Oh, that's
Yes.
so cool.
I do need to go to work and do more tarot readings.
Wait, then who's Megatron?
I'm not gonna figure.
No, you know what? This is a story this is a thing that I can figure out on my own time. I'm gonna figure this all out.
Tell Madden I went to work.
And it's like, I will go entertain myself, don't worry.
Well, this has been lovely. This has been wonderful.
I'm just gonna go book us flights or talk to Siri. I'm gonna figure out how to get us to BC, okay?
Yeah. How far away?
If you drove this, it's a 3-day trip.
Damn, Canada's big.
Yeah, this is
Large.
like saying you drove from Georgia to California.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Gray,
let's-
Lakoka, do you have anything you want to add to the robot conversation? Cool.
I'm doodling of what I would be as a robot dinosaur.
Oh, that kind of goes over my head. So
Madden turns around and he goes, you know, she's just remaking the world. Do you think we all just come back? Do you think that's what it's all about? The fact that, like, if we stay here, we won't come back.
Yeah, I think this world is tired. And if we're still on it when sort of the lights go out, I think we're gone.
That'd be really weird.
You're muted, Spec.
So that'd be really weird.
Yeah, no more cycle.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
No, I don't. I'm not sure. I gotta go think about something because I'm not sure that. And he just stares at Annunciata and like runs off.
I think I figured something out.
Is this how we save Annunciata? Is this?
We put Annunciata in the oven.
Gray said we could.
I didn't say we could put Annunciata in the oven.
No, we could be
No,
saved.
save
Oh.
Annunciata could be saved.
That's
No.
true.
No, you
That's
see,
a true statement.
It's
we
a true
ensure that
statement.
Annunciata is part of the oven, of like the cycle. We force it, like adding an extra ingredient to a cake.
How you proud didn't fucking ingredient?
You are the marvelous sprinkles of
You
the
are the frosting that holds the cake ball together.
You all lost your fucking minds.
Probably.
Um,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I started to zone out. I have
Yes.
ADHD.
If there's some
Actually,
way
yeah.
that we could manipulate the cycle in a way to ensure Annunciata's rebirth, sort of like skip the loading phase almost a bit.
I mean, I think that if we get everyone back to Arcadia and then reset the whole world, that resets our life counts.
Do you
Like
know how
starting a new
many-
video game,
But
right?
you
We're on
know-
like Annunciata has one life left, but if we just sort of pop the cartridge out, turn it back in, it's a whole new game, back up to full lives.
What
not just up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start.
Do you think reality has a Konami code?
We just witnessed them blowing on the cartridge and putting it in.
Anyways,
I need to go to work and see if that crow shows up.
with that, I think we're going to call it for tonight. So thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you next week. So, MJ.
I'm MJ Bradley Lestrange. You can follow me on certainpov.com. I'm a writer and podcaster, and all my stuff is there.
Awesome. John.
Hi, I'm Professor John Bradley Lestrange. You can find me on TikTok at The History Wizard.
Great. Look, sorry, Velvet.
Dark greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Deep Magic. I've been Velvet. You can find me pretty much everywhere on D&12s at OG Brown Sugar, mainly the Burb and streaming apps.
Awesome. And Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle C. Light. You can follow what I'm doing at Michelle C. Light. I do things and stuff.
Awesome. And last but not least, Junie.
Hey, Junie Vanish. I'm on the internet, and that's where I'm at today.
Awesome. And I, as always, am your local chaos bringer, Spectre Elefet. You can find me there most places on the internet. You can find this show at Arc of the Dragon on Twitter and Archives of the Dragon on YouTube. Give us a like, give us a follow. Follow us here, subscribe to us here on Twitch. Also, we have 2 other shows, so you can watch Sudbury by Night tomorrow at 1 p.m. on Saturday. It's a Vampire the Masquerade show, so V5 for those who know what that is. And in 2 weeks, approximately, you can catch up with the rest of our Mass Effect show. So we will see you then. Bye, guys.